Neymar Jr. So
Yeah.
before we start talking, I just wanna a quick yes or no. Do you want Neymar to stay? It's a yes from me. It's a
Yes, from
Lidor
me.
and Lidor.
Yes, bro. Obviously, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So listen, I said this before because I remember we talked about Neymar and everything. And Lidor, I know you love Messi and everything, but just think logically. If PSG have the option of selling Neymar or Messi, it's Messi. I know Messi how much his name brings and everything,
No, no,
but
no,
he
no,
will
no,
be here for one
no,
year,
no.
whilst
Nah,
Neymar will be here for 4 more years.
no, no,
And
bro.
he's
Like,
younger,
bro,
he
PSG ain't
contributes
no.
more.
It's like it's not really about the player. It's about the business. It's not really about the player. Messi is 34. Like he'll get offers, but like who would you make the money? Who do you make more money off? If you understand what I'm
But
saying, it's
are
gonna
we
be
in
Neymar.
need of money?
But
When has PSG
Like,
been in need of money?
guys, like, have you seen the
and at this,
quote that have you seen the quote about Messi?
what happened? What about Messi? What happened?
When he was talking about Messi, like literally his first response was about income. Like
Yeah,
what this is like really weird.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that means like Messi, he's more at PSG, not because of his
It's
qualities,
because of
rather
the
his name.
income.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
So
mean,
he's still one of the
if you really,
superstars.
yeah, but that's like Messi's kind of an ambassador to the outside world. If you really deep it, like outside France, like he kinds of like I don't know how to put it. He's just an ambassador to the people that don't really watch the French league, people that don't they're not in our space in a sort of way. And if you look at the numbers are good. So this Messi selling thing, I think realistically, Messi or Neymar, who are you selling? Obviously, I think me, I will sell Messi, but Nasser, I don't think he's selling Messi. I think he sells Neymar because if you look at his response, what did he say? He said, could you read the quotes? Like the asked about Neymar, I can't remember what he said, but he said there are private talks
Mhm.
happening. If you so in my mind, I think there are discussions about Neymar in the boardroom because he didn't answer directly. He's doing that media thing when you say, okay, things are going on, blah blah blah. So I think there are discussions going on about Neymar. But obviously, I'm Neymar to stay, bro. He needs to
Uh,
stay.
what he said, Neymar part of the new project or not? We can't speak about this in public as some players will arrive. What does that mean?
Media training answer, bro.
That is a
Once they
very
don't
media
answer,
No,
train.
no.
once
What we
once
can't speak about this in public as
mhm,
some players will arrive. What does
mhm.
some players will
it's
arrive?
it's a media trained answer, bro. They're not going to answer directly, but I think privately there are discussions being held on Neymar, serious discussions. That's what I think.
No, no. I'm asking. What
No,
does
like what is this
some
supposed to
players
mean?
will
I
arrive?
I've read it like 5 to 10 times. I don't understand. So we're going to
I, I think it's
What,
a.
did
I
he
think
speak
it's
in
a.
French? Did he speak in French or English?
Yo, Jesus.
I don't know. It was with Le Parisien, right? It must have been in
No,
French.
because yeah, because then maybe the
The
translation
tr-
has.
I need a like yeah, you're right. I need an actual
As some players
original
will
quote.
arrive, some players will leave the club. These are
Well,
private.
leave it alone.
Yeah, but I think Santi or one of the reporters said
Oh my
there's a
god.
consensus inside the club. Neymar will leave if an offer arrives, meeting the club demands. So
I
this
mean,
is even a source confirming it as well.
but what's the difference between now and when they said that earlier a couple weeks ago?
You know,
Now, for me, I,
um,
I think. Okay, you want to say something? You talk. You talk.
no, 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 no. Go on, leader. Go on, leader.
I I think it's if there's an offer, a good offer on the table, he goes. I don't think they are like putting him on a transfer list saying, okay, we want Neymar out, we want Neymar out. I think if a club comes with a good fee, they'll ship in. That's
Okay.
just what I think.
I found the French
But do we
quote.
have to make it this public? Do we have to make it this public? Why
Who's
can't
making
NASA
it
say,
public, though?
no, Neymar is part of the project? Then maybe
Bro?
Neymar
It's
gets
a
paid.
No,
media trained answer.
listen.
You should know this, though.
Okay, so it looks slightly better in French. Slightly. It's not that different, but I get what he means. I think um what he's trying to say is that some people leave, some people go, but these answers are
Okay,
happening
okay,
in
okay.
private. You like that was
All
such a
right.
weirdly
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
worded thing. It sounds
Now I
really weird in English. Yeah, okay. That Fab
understand.
quote, I was reading it over and over again. I was like, that's so weird. Yeah. No, but you get what I mean? So the thing is
Yeah,
that like he's on like Neymar's in the hot seat very clearly. So what happens is that there are discussions that are happening in private and that's something that he doesn't want to say. That's something he doesn't want to talk about now because his particular case is different than the other players. Um
yeah.
yeah.
We're trying to, if we get a good price. It's not like PSG are trying to get rid of Neymar.
Exactly.
Well,
That
if
that's
there is something there, then they'll do it. I mean, trying to get rid of that is a I mean, define trying to get rid of. I mean, I think
mm,
they have already offered him to a few clubs and it hasn't
yeah,
worked.
yeah.
I think that they understand the likelihood that he might stay.
Mm,
You get what I mean?
yeah.
It's such a weird, flimsy place to be in, and that's why his answer sounds very flimsy. It's not that simple as saying, "Yeah, let him go. Yeah, keep him." You know? It's a very awkward place to be in. Um from Neymar's side, I mean his answers have been always been clear about his stance. So there's no
Yeah,
question
yeah,
about that. Um when it comes to other rumors and all that stuff, I mean, you just have to take that with a grain of salt. So,
yeah.
but regarding Messi, I'm still looking for that quote. I'm still trying to find it.
No, but I mean, the worst thing about this is now stupid reports have started. I read a report that said that Neymar has been offered to Juventus in a loan deal.
That
What
that
are
is
they
mental.
So
smoking? What are
so
they
like
smoking?
that
That's some
source,
crazy
it's
shit.
only one source saying that. See, I don't really I'm very skeptical of that. I don't want to say I don't believe it, but I'm very skeptical of that.
No, no,
It's
no.
one
Listen,
source.
that's dumb. That's dumb.
No, it's awful.
It's
Hold on.
no, no. I don't think that's no. Listen, it can't be possible. All right. First of all, out of all clubs in Europe, Juventus, a club in a rebuild that lost two of its best players, Dybala and Chiellini, who
Yeah.
scrapped top four, and he's gonna go there on loan. So PSG are gonna be without Neymar for 1 year without getting any fee for him.
What do you mean by getting any fee for him?
I mean, like for
They would
1 year,
also be
it's like
paying
you
his
still
wages,
have
by
him.
the way.
Yeah, but I mean, these stuff aren't problems for PSG. We know that.
It's
We
not,
know.
but I'm just saying that that whole thing is such a weird. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
That is such a bad business move.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why the hell would you pay 30 million for him not to be there? This is why Nasser sounds like some like he has answers that's like going back and forth within himself about this because
Yeah.
it really is not something you say. You can't. It's not. I don't think anything is defined in this case. Yeah. This. Yeah.
But
Anyway,
I feel for Neymar. I feel for Neymar. I feel
I
for
really
Neymar.
do because he
Mm,
definitely deserves more. More
Yeah, I
than
mean
this. And
how he came back from that injury, and ever since
yeah.
that he balled every game, game in, game out, with a smile again.
Yeah. I was very happy.
Yeah, title celebration. Uh,
Um. Yeah. Also, like, not to mention the glaring mental health issues that he's openly
yeah,
spoken about in the beginning of the season where I honestly think, oh, by the way, like, I'm glad he's safe. His plane did an emergency landing today.
yeah,
Like, it's dramatic. It's just been a dramatic day regarding Neymar and stuff. But yeah, those mental health issues and things that he's been openly speaking about, I feel for him. And not to mention Riolo talking out the side of his neck again. He, I think, is part of he's part of a whole entire problem.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Neymar is
mean,
way too nice. Way too
yeah,
nice for it. Yeah.
yeah. What I hope happens. I mean, both of my countries aren't going to play in the World Cup, and I really don't care about any other country. But this time, I really want Neymar to win it
Mhm.
because with all the injuries and everything, him balling in Qatar, bringing the World Cup to Brazil, yeah,
Yeah, I
people
honestly
would respect him much more, much more. They would be like, all right, we should have respected Neymar.
mm.
I would have been
He's always been his only
traumatized.
injuries that.
Yeah, I would have been traumatized if I was him. If I
Mm.
was in his place. The with about the World Cup specifically. Cause that first injury, the injury where he fractured his back, I watched that live. I like you should have seen this. Like, you couldn't hear anything, but you can visibly tell that, like, the screaming that he did that day, and it was like, oh well, he's not available. I don't even think I fully grasped how serious that was. But when you find out what happened afterwards and all that stuff, how long it took to recover, I was just like, this this would have been a very traumatic experience. That, like, and the fact that he's still here at this point is a really big deal after that. Forget, let alone making it this far, the fact that he continued after that and continued to do better things is amazing. That guy is a fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lidor, what's your message for Neymar?
Man, like he's a very strong baller. Like he has his mentality. He For him to be where he is, like he's you could say he's one of the most disrespected ballers of all times, of all time. Like he's up there. So I think him being strong and him balling, like we need to see consistent balling. That's what I think we need to see. And obviously, he has to be strong. Like, there's no other way to put it. He's been disrespected by fans, by his own club. Like, it's crazy. Like, how do you like? I think he signed an extension last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
How do you go from that to be having private negotiations? Like, it's sketchy to me. I think this is something that has been planned. I don't think it just started now. I think it's been going from maybe last year till now. I don't know. I think it's crazy. Like, you extend him now. There are private negotiations. Like it's all sketchy. But he needs to ball, bro. He just needs to ball. The football will speak for him at the end of the day.
yeah, 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 and that's probably what Neymar's gonna do. Hope he stays, and if he stays, prove all his doubters wrong, which
Yeah,
he has
yeah,
done in his whole career.
for
Yeah, but
sure.
I do feel like the ball is in his court. If preseason rolls over, rolls by, I mean, um, he's going to have to really show what he's what he's capable of.
Yeah, yeah.
That it's really in his court. Didn't he? Huh? I don't get it. What did he say?
Uh, he said, "I don't get it." He just resigned,
Oh
like
yeah.
a
Okay,
contract
resigned.
extension,
Okay, extended.
and
Okay.
he has picked up form since he
Mm.
came back from injury.
Yeah, no, I don't get it either. I think this is actually yeah, this is weird.
Yeah, what it really feels like, it's Campos.
It no,
I
but
swear,
even
man. I swear.
before Campos, I think
Yeah,
this
yo, I know, but I think that PSG and Campos have been in close contact for a long time, even
okay, yeah.
before
Mm.
when he came. So
Yeah,
from the beginning,
yeah,
he started all of this because the only difference, to the opinion of Neymar, I mean, he literally signed a contract extension last season, but the only difference from now to then, it's Campos.
fucking Campos, bro.
But this is the
No,
thing,
no,
like
listen,
how
I still understand Campos in a lot of ways, but I disagree with him.
I don't there are a lot of things I disagree with Campos that's like brainwashing Nasser. Sorry, like